Fight Live returns to Channel 5 this Friday. Two of Britain's most exciting super lightweights collide at London's legendary York Hall. Don't miss Eubank vs Farrell this Friday on Channel 5.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed at my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, and proudly sponsored by Everlast. And I've got to say I'm delighted to be joined by Mighty Rick. Is that right? Mighty Ricks?
Mighty Rick.
Mighty Rick? I prefer Rick still, I'm going to be honest with you. But Mighty Rick, listen, before we talk about Charlie Doig and that, just congratulations on the new gym. I've seen how busy you are, man. You're a hard worker as a professional fighter, but it seems like you're an even harder worker when it comes to training folk.
Honestly, I've never expected it to take off as much as it has. Big thank you to obviously Maxim Barbell, that's who owns the gym, that's the name of their gym, for letting me base Mighty Ricks in here. Without them, it couldn't have happened. But if I put that post up, Mighty Ricks coming soon, 1-to-1s and stuff, my phone has been getting off the hook. But I enjoy it, so it's good fun.
Well, I do want to talk about you and what's next for you, because we spoke a little bit off camera there, but you're now a professional coach. I know you work with Boxing Scotland, you travelled there with the amateurs and the Elite Scotland squad, but now you've got your professional licence and you've took on young Charlie Doig, who impressively got a second round stoppage there with a sickening body shot. Just talking about Charlie and that his performance tonight.
I know Charlie done really well. I said to him, like, you deserve this tonight. I just said everything, the last 12 weeks of camp that we've done, he's asked everything that I've wanted him to do. He put everything in the gym, things were starting to click for him together. That first round, see that dropping that hand, all through camp I kept saying to him when he was sparring, like, you need to get that hand up. He got caught a couple of stupid right hands, but when he was sinking the body shots in, you could see he was hurting him and he got the job done. So I don't know, I can't really say anything to him, so well done Charlie.
Well done Charlie, but like you say, you can say, like I train people as well, you can say to them, keep your hand up and keep your hand, but sometimes it takes a clock in the head for them to actually get the lesson learnt. So hopefully that's him learnt his lesson, he can keep that hand up in the second fight. Yeah, the body shots though, it seemed like he was aiming for the body quite a lot. So was that sort of like the game plan going in and something that you had both worked on in the training camp?
Just in general, some of the drills and that I've had him doing, Charlie's got tendency, he wants to get involved in a fight too much when...
I know somebody like that too, Ricky.
I know, but the thing is, he's actually got very quick hands and he get quick feet when he uses them. So the plan was to obviously, first couple of rounds, out-suss him out, in and out fast on your feet, which is why getting hot the right hands I wasn't happy with. But no, I don't know, what can I say? When he was lining that up with that double jab, and he was just, because that backhand really quick, when he lets it go like that, he got the job done.
For you though, he's called you out though. I've asked him jokingly, I says, Ricky's still got life in him yet? Have you had a sparring session yet? He says, no, Ricky's felt my power, he won't want it. You got a comeback for that?
I have to keep his confidence up. I'm his coach. What good would it do if he's in sparring with me and I'm giving him a beating every day and he's got a fight coming up? Do you know what I mean? I need to keep his confidence up. So now he's outside the camp now, so a couple of weeks off. When he gets back in, then we can start getting a wee rumble. We'll see how it goes.
There's the Rickster back. There we go. Yeah, well, let's talk about you then. I was at your last fight out in Newcastle. That was probably a year ago, I believe. And I've been an advocate for you to have. I mean, I'm not saying retire, Ricky, but I think for what you've done for Scottish boxing and carried them big nights in the Hydro. I mean, I rattled off Beltran and Crawford and Gonzalez. They went, two of them were at the Crawford. Gonzalez. Some great nights, Relic as well. Do you know what I mean? I was at the Kevin Mitchell fight all them years and years ago when you were a lot younger than what you are now. But you've brought big nights to Scotland. So for me, I think it's only fitting for you to have a farewell fight. If you're ever going to retire, it needs to be your last fight in Glasgow, headlining. Now, I don't want to put pressure on you, but are we going to see you out again?
I was meant to be boxing a couple of months ago. Through no fault of my own, I had done a full camp in the show get pulled last minute and I was absolutely gutted. Obviously I had holidays booked and stuff, and I had lost. Boxing took up so much of my life, and I was like, nah, stuff it. I'm going to go and enjoy myself for a couple of weeks. And for the first time, I actually did go on holiday and didn't go near the gym, which I'm actually shocked. I done one
I was going to say, you went on a run though.
No, I done one gym session, so that was basically 2 weeks of doing nothing but eating, up in the morning, 10 o'clock, bar opens, drinking beer, and it's not like me.
It's not.
But no, Joe, so I've came back, and I have said, I would love to do one more. It would have to be in Glasgow, but you know, I've no phone calls or anything like that yet, so I don't know what's going to happen. But I would love to do one more.
Well, if any promoters, managers, whoever's listening to this, give them one more fight out in Glasgow.
Do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. One final word for like this whole St Andrews show, Ricky. I mean, you've been to a lot of shows in Scotland, whether you've been fighting them or you've been a fan. Just talking about the show tonight, and obviously the young fighters, young Mike McHale as well, who you've seen in the Scotland squad, and you've got Sam Hickey on the top table, Rhys Lynch, you've got Lazzarini. I mean, Scottish boxing's looking very, very strong right now.
So obviously I'm coaching at Boxing Scotland as well, and when you walk in there, it's just like walking into the Boxing Scotland gym at Bridgeton. They're all there. St Andrews are doing a great job up here in Scotland. They've got so many shows obviously penciled in every month. They've got shows different places and stuff, and it's really good that how busy they keep their fighters. Obviously when me and Charlie, when we were talking about him going pro, and I suggested he comes and speaks to Ian, see what he can offer, but Ian seems to keep them busy, looks after them as well, do you know what I mean? Keeps them busy, keeps them fighting 4 or 5 times a year, and especially at this stage of their career, that's what they need. So, you know, fair play to them. They do what they say they'll do.
Definitely. Well, Ricky, I know you were almost trying to get home there. Your bag was packed and you're ready to go home and chill, but I grabbed you for this interview, so thank you, mate.
I've got a 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
I know you told me you got a 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, so you better get some sleep and get to bed.
No, listen, thanks very much, man. Cheers.
Anytime, Ricky. Well done, mate. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, Ricky.
Fight Live returns to Channel 5 this Friday. 2 of Britain's most exciting super lightweights collide at London's legendary York Hall. Don't miss Eubank vs Farrell this Friday on Channel 5.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.